Parents can now breathe a sign of relief following a proposed payment reprieve for national examination fee. The Education Committee has recommended that the funds be relocated, urging the Finance Committee to redirect 5.1 billion shillings for capitation vote to support exams.
The monies for examination is actually short by 5.1 billion shillings. Then I would want to hear from you then. Are we budgeting to fail in terms of that particular vote?
We are seeing different stakeholders trying to explain why the money was totally removed.
The controversy over this year's national examination budget has returned to Parliament, with Education Committee Chairperson Julius Melly appealing before the Budget Committee to demand their proposal. Members of the Budget Committee demand answers on why the education sector continue to suffer from chronic underfunding.
The reasoning why we decided to just pick some amounts out of this capitation to fund in KCS exam is because exams is at the end of this year. This money that we have here, 103 billion, will go all the way to July.
It was very, very insensitive for the government not to allocate money for examinations. And it was even more abhorrent to hear the National Treasury trying to justify the reason for non-budgeting of examinations.
In their submission, the Education Committee maintained that the fund must be moved from the capitation vote to raise 5.6 billion shillings needed to facilitate the upcoming national exams, which are already at critical point.
Therefore, I think when you appear before us for supplementary 3, I'm sure this is one of the things you will give us more information on.
During the presentation, the committee outlined a major financial straining in education sector, including a 1.2 billion shilling deficit in free primary education, a 14.7 billion shortfall in junior school capitation, a 6 billion deficit in exams and invigilation. This add up to a staggering financial gap of 22.6 billion shillings. Additionally, TVET, TSE, and higher learning education are gapping with budget deficits exceeding 20 billion shillings, worsening the sector's financial crisis. Faith Nyongesa, reporting for News Outlook at 1 Tandao TV.